Bubblegum Simulator Infinity is one of my favourite games on Roblox. And as you can see by the left hand side here, I'm not too bad. I have over 400,000 hatches, and this is my current team right here. Every single one of them has team up 5 on them. So all in all, I would say I'm a pretty good player, and today I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks that are going to help all of you guys skyrocket to the last world and hopefully get a very overpowered team in the game. So take note of everything I'm going to tell you, because every single one of these tips is absolutely going to help you progress in the game. Before I get into this video, I do want to quickly shout out, I've just recently reached over 2,500 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. And it's all thanks to you guys. My next big goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers, and I can't do it without your help. So if you're enjoying this video so far, or by the end of it, if you enjoy some of these tips and are going to use them for yourself, please go ahead, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot, and my entire job is to showcase new things and new games for you guys, as well as help you out. So definitely go ahead and subscribe just now if you haven't already. And speaking of helping you guys out, there's a Discord link down below, which is my own Discord with over 500 members right now, where you guys can talk, trade with each other, plus I do giveaways, and right now I'm giving away 2 Robux gift cards. It's completely free. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and join the Discord down below. Everyone has a chance to enter as long as you've subscribed. So if you guys want a chance to get free game passes in Bubblegum Simulator, then go ahead and join the Discord, or you're missing out. That's my little promotion over. Let's get into the tips in this video. My first tip is going to be playtime rewards. As you can see here, there are 9 playtime rewards you can claim. The first 4 have no times luck, the next 3 have 5 times luck, and the last one has 20 times luck. Now that means everything in here is 20 times easier to get essentially, but I'm pretty sure it mainly applies to the kitsune pet. Which, if you didn't know, this pet is definitely good enough to go on everyone's team as of right now. There are not many players in the game that wouldn't be able to use a kitsune if they put things like Teamwork 5 on them. So 100% doing your playtime gifts is definitely worth it. And you can get things like Infinity Elixir, which I'm going to tell you a little bit more about later on, as well as things like Mystery Boxes, which are definitely overpowered, as well as Royal Keys. So if you haven't already, make sure you're farming your playtime gifts. Tip number 2 is going to be based around chests in the game. So things like the VIP chest or the Infinity chest, you want to be claiming these as frequently as possible. Now for myself, because I have a low amount of gems here and I have my overpowered team on, this right here will count towards every single chest in the game. If you guys didn't know, the Void chest will give you better items as well as a lot of gems, which you're going to need for enchants later on. And then the Floating Island will only give you some pretty basic items and a little bit of coins. This one's pretty useless to collect, but you just want to collect it anyway. The main one I recommend you collect is the Infinity chest, because this is essentially the best chest in the entire game. So you want to collect this as much as possible. You can get a lot of diamonds. As you can see here, I just gained over 6 million gems and a royal key, which is absolutely incredible. Next up, you want to go to the first world, the Floating Island over here. You can collect things on the map, but you want to go to this island every time, because not only can you collect the chest here, which like I said isn't very good, you do want to be claiming this spin wheel as much as possible. Now, I have 40 tickets, which I'm going to save up a lot for a video for you guys. But you want to be using these as much as possible, or if you're like me, you want to save them up and then spin them all at once, because you can get the Umbra pet, which is a pretty good pet, pretty rare, and would sell for quite a lot. You can also get a good amount of mystery boxes and golden keys, both of which you would definitely want to stock up on. So don't forget to use your spin wheel. And last but not least of the current chest is the Void chest. Now, this one's obviously in World 4. It does give you some pretty decent items, and it will also give you a lot of gems. Now, before I claim this chest, I'm going to hop on to the next tip. First of all, your gem management. Now, I'm at 8 million gems essentially right now, and as we've seen, I can get about 6 million from this chest alone. You do not want to waste gems. No matter how rich you are, just try and be smart with your money. And right here is the next tip. The black market is by far one of the best features in this game, and you need to be farming this as much as possible. So when you go into this and you have it maxed out, you will have 3 rerolls every single day. It will give you 3 random potions. So I have Lucky Evolved, Mythic 5 and Coin 5. You want to be buying out every single one of these every single time. Now I'm down to 5 million gems. I know that I can reroll this and still have enough gems. So I'm going to press reroll. I'm going to buy everything that's in here one more time. I now no longer have enough gems to reroll one more time. I do not want to waste my reroll, and if I did claim this chest right now, I would run out of gems. But since I haven't claimed the chest, I can run over here, claim 7 million gems, also get a bunch of golden keys, go back over to the merchant, and then use my final restock spin to buy out everything in here. And as you can see, I just got Lucky Evolved, Mythic Evolved, and Coins Evolved. These two right here are by far one of the best potion combos you want to be getting in here, as well as the Infinity Elixir. So make sure you're on top of your black market, and if you have a good enough team, you want to be managing your gems. The only thing is, once you're at my stage in the game and you've used the black market, the refresh time is 4 hours on it, which means you're not actually going to need gems for the rest of the day, especially for me because my team is team 5, which by the way is the next tip in this video. You want to be staying on top of your enchants, and I'm not saying you can do this. Obviously, if you're further behind in the game, you're going to have to wait till you get to this stage, but these are tips for players at my level and going to my level in the future. You want to be making sure you're abusing the pet enchants here. So what you want to do is grab whatever pet's going on your team, like for example this Hexarium here, and you want to put the highest team up possible on it. If you only have one enchant slot, you only want team up. As you can see here, team up does every pet on your team with the team up enchant game's 25% stats. This is absolutely broken, and you will need it on every pet. For example, the Hexarium in my inventory has 1,300 bubbles, 1,800 coins, and 22 gems. But then the exact same one in my inventory does 5,000 bubbles, nearly 7,000 coins, and 83 times gems. And as you can see here, I have a Demonic Hydra Shiny with Team Up 5 and Looter 5 on it, because a Shiny can have 2 enchants if you guys didn't know that. What you want to do is always put on Team Up 5. What you guys want to do is always put on Team Up 5, and then if you have a second enchant slot, if you're focusing bubbles for the leaderboard, you want to put bubbles on it, and if you're going for coins, you put Looter on it. I personally would just go for Looter, because I'm not going for the bubble leaderboard, and I'm already very far behind, and farming coins is something you're going to have to do constantly in the game. That's how I was able to stock up over 200 billion coins and drop down to 69 billion and still have plenty to spare. The next tip I have for you is in the Zen Garden, and this is going to be the mini merchant, which is this alien one over here, the alien shop. If you go in here, you can buy golden keys almost every single time, and then 2 potions, and I believe you can get 8 mystery boxes and the infinity elixir. Now obviously I have spare gems, and these ones are really cheap, so I'm just going to buy out this whole stock. And I do not recommend, if you have a refresh, do not press the refresh. You want to be saving your refreshes for the merchant, which I showed you before. Don't waste your refreshes on the alien shop, it's not a good idea. The next tip I have for you guys is the potion shrine. You want to be making sure you're crafting as many potions as possible. So here, as you guys can see, I can craft over 300 of the regular luck potions, and then you want to craft all your way up. Now this does get very expensive even for myself. Currently the max amount you can upgrade is to Lucky 5, and this is what you want to be stocking up on, because once you're at my level, you have hundreds of Lucky 5 potions, and you can just stack them up whilst you're hatching things, essentially giving you a really high chance of getting rare pets and secret pets whilst you're AFK. The next tip is going to be these worlds down here. You want to be checking these as frequently as often, especially if you're going for like the null void pet. You want to be falling down and checking every single one of these islands, because sometimes you'll get lucky, get a 5 times, 10 times, or even a 25 times luck egg. This one right here is the Nightmare Egg, which is the one I'm currently hatching on my main and my alt account, because I'm going for the secret Overlord pet. So this right here would be something I would use boosts on and then hatch for as long as possible, which is the maximum of 10 minutes. Plus, if you guys didn't know, you can also get a secret egg that spawns in. It's a 1 in 50,000 chance, and you can also get the royal chest and golden chest spawn in, which you should be using your keys on as much as possible. The keys in that would actually be one of my tips, but obviously there's not a chest here right now because they don't spawn as frequently. So make sure you're using your keys, like the golden keys, which I have over 300 of, and the royal keys, which I opened quite a few of, as well as your mystery boxes. Now I personally like to stock up a lot of them and then do them all at once because I think it's quite satisfying, but you want to be using these as much as possible. And when you're farming coins, by the way, you want to be using the golden orb mixed with a coin potion. You don't want to be using anything else. So for example, coins evolved and then 2 golden orbs will do you for 20 odd minutes. My last 2 tips in the game are going to be trading with other players, because this is one of the easiest ways to get good pets and get very overpowered by talking in the community, whether it's my Discord linked down below for the free Robux and the community, or the official Discord for Bubblegum Simulator. And my final tip, which isn't a massive one, is alt accounts. If you're fortunate enough where you can use more than one account on multiple games, I highly suggest you have multiple accounts on Bubblegum Simulator. Even if you don't have passes, you're doubling your chance every single time by having another account hatch for you. And bear in mind, if you get really lucky, you can just trade over whatever pet you get onto your main account. I know that has been a lot of yap for you guys in this video, but I wanted to give you guys very in-depth description of all the tips that I currently have for you guys. If this video has helped you out and there's a few things in here that you didn't think of, please go ahead, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. It would be incredible, especially if you've made it this far in the video. Remember to join the Discord down down below for some free Robux giveaways and pet giveaways on Bubblegum Simulator. If there's any tips that I've missed out that you guys think should be in the video, go ahead and comment them down below to let other people know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.